Hey everybody, it is Kirsten here. Welcome back. Today I have a very quick message for you, but also a very important one. You may hear all kinds of messages from all kinds of people. Some people tell you to work out harder, and others tell you to never push yourself. And some people say it's okay to cut your calories, and others say no, you have to push yourself to eat more and more food. What is the solution? The solution is knowing where you are on the spectrum of recovery. If you know where you are, in which stage out of the three you are, then it's so much easier to filter through the wrong things and find out what are the right messages for you and also understand where you should go next. In order to do that, I really recommend that you join the 5-day video course that you can find in the description, and it is called the Burnout Recovery Spectrum. In this 5-day course, I will teach you exactly what are the signs and symptoms that you might be going through that help you to identify where you are on the spectrum so that you can start making the right choices for you based on where you are. There are 3 phases on the spectrum. There's burnout, there's healing, and there's balance. The advice that you should be taking in each one of these phases is very different. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples now. Somebody may tell you that intuitive eating is the right thing to do. Everybody should be eating intuitively. Now, if somebody who is in the burnout phase, they think, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm going to listen to my body and eat intuitively. And their caloric intake is about 1,000 calories because they have been starving themselves all the time. So for this person, eat intuitively is not the right advice. The next message that you may be hearing, pushing yourself in the gym is always a bad idea. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea. So who is this advice for? It is appropriate for some people, those who are in a healing phase probably, but those who are in the balance phase, there's no reason why they cannot push themselves sometimes in the gym to get maybe better results, maybe just see how much they can do once in a while, not all the time, but sometimes. So if you know where you are in the spectrum, you have identified the right phase, then you know whether or not this advice is for you. The third message might be you have to always clean your plate and push down more food even if you don't feel like it. Who is this advice for? Maybe for somebody who is in a healing phase, but even then, not always. You don't always have to clean your plate, but there will be times where you have to push down a little bit more food because, like I said earlier, your hunger signals might be missing. Now, is this appropriate for somebody who is in the balance phase? Probably not, because that's going to make you feel uncomfortable and may also lead to more weight gain that you may not just want or need. Example number 4. You're ready to start picking up heavier weights and do harder workouts and maybe create a tiny caloric deficit. Maybe you're in the burnout phase and you think, oh, that's awesome. This is a green light. I can start eating less now. I feel like I'm a little bit gaining weight here. This is not for you. This advice might be for somebody in the balance phase. But if you don't know where you're at, you're going to take the wrong advice and get yourself in more trouble. Example number 5. You should never look at your fitness trackers. They're always making you obsessive. Who is this advice for? It's probably for somebody who is in the healing phase or burnout phase, but it is okay for somebody in the balance phase to wear a fitness tracker and see how many steps I got today. Of course, not obsessively, still listening to their bodies first, but it can give you a nice data or just some information. So it's really important that you know where you are on the burnout recovery spectrum. Please join the 5-day video course. You're going to learn about these things in much more detail. You're going to identify where you are on the spectrum, what are the signs and symptoms that you are experiencing right now, and what are the next steps for you to take in order to start feeling better. That's it for me today. Like I said, short message, but really important. You have to know where you are on the spectrum in order to do the right things. Thanks so much for watching. See you again tomorrow.